What's going on, everybody? We
Good
have a
morning.
great turnout today on Monday, September 18th. It is time for Realify. Why did all of my browsers disappear? What the heck?
Nick, get it together.
Yeah, I don't know what is the did I
Look,
just
you
like
get it together. You get it
I
together. I'll
literally closed out of
reintroduce
everything.
myself.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Leslie, you introduce yourself. Oh, I just opened it, came back up. Okay. You introduce yourself and I'll just get my head straight. Go ahead.
Okay, you get it straight. Hi, everyone.
Well, you know, before you introduce
Yeah,
yourself,
okay.
I should introduce Realify for those new ones, and then you can introduce yourself.
Let's do that. Perfect.
So if you're just joining us, because we have a lot of newbies joining us on the Realify call, if you're just joining us, a little bit about Realify. It's a real estate training program that's going to help agents create a memorable and trusted brand. And agents are going to learn how to market their real estate business through their brand identity, brand promise, values, and more. With the strategies they learn to put into place, they will learn to lead generate without lead generation, if you could believe it, because true marketing captures the consumer with empathy and service. So thank you for being here. Leslie, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Leslie Jackson. I'm a MAPS coach and a regional tech trainer for Colorado. I'm sporting the KW Colorado shirt. We just had an amazing summit in Vail this weekend, and I can't wait to share all of my tips and tricks with you about social media today, because it's all about social.
Yeah. And for those of you who are newbies on this call, I'm dropping in the chat a link to all of the replays, all of the Realify webinars up to this point. So let me do that so you can catch up. Here are the first 7 or 8. So grab that link and bookmark it, because it'll be your best friend. And also, if you're new to this call, we have a Facebook group. So join us there, because there's lots of stuff going on as well. So we'd love to have you join us in the Facebook group. I just dropped that in the chat. So I'm Nick Baldwin. I am co-founder of Lab Coat Agents on Facebook, one of the largest real estate social media communities. I've been with Keller Williams for a very long time, almost I think 15 years or so. And this is Realify is a training program that we're building out along with Keller Williams. So it's legit. It's not just something that,
Yeah,
Leslie
we're
and I
just not making it up.
Yeah, like it's legit.
It's legit.
Like it's for reals.
You could think of us like a community. So we're excited to be here.
Yeah, the official launch will happen soon, but we're doing these calls to get people familiar with what Realify is going to be helping with. And today we're talking about the 3 big social media platforms and how to use them the right way, because you have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they might seem similar, but they're all very different, and they all have different purposes for putting content out. So today we're going to discover the unique opportunities that each platform presents and learn how to create compelling platform specific content that'll help captivate your audience. So whether you're new to social media or you've been on there for a while and you're still trying to figure them out, this will help you refine your strategy. So there's a couple things that you should think about when you're thinking about the different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. This is a really easy way to think. So Facebook is for shares, right? So when you're creating content on Facebook, create it with the intent that someone will share it. It's for shares, and it's also for building community. Okay, Instagram is for likes, because you really can't share things on Instagram. I mean, you can share things sort of into stories, which we'll get into later, but it's not shareable content like Facebook is. And TikTok is for storytelling, because it's longer form video. So it's for storytelling and a little bit more creativity. So Facebook for shares, Instagram for likes, TikTok for storytelling. So just remember that. And I think that'll definitely help you in coming up with content. So let's just start with Facebook and how the the importance of optimizing your profile for visibility. I can't tell you like how many real estate agents I see who don't have their profile filled out. Like, doesn't say what they do, doesn't say where they live, doesn't say where they work. It doesn't say anything about them. They're just secret agents, right? They're like 007s, which is cool, but it's better if people know who you are. So the importance of a complete profile is super important, I guess, for lack of a better word. Your profile picture, your cover photo, contact details, all of those things are very important when you're creating your Facebook profile. You want people to know what you do. And consistency in your branding, not just on Facebook, but across all the platforms. Same logo, same colors, same images, same designs. Get them to be streamlined. That way, when people see you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they instantly know who you are because they recognize your logo, they recognize your colors, they recognize whatever it might be. Okay. But optimizing your profile for maximum visibility on Facebook, super important. Not so much. I mean, it's important on their other platforms, but on Facebook, they ask you a ton of questions like, where do you work? What do you do? Where'd you go to school? Where do you live? Who are you married to? All of those things. Also, Facebook is great for crafting share-worthy content. Like I said, Facebook is for shares. So you're going to want to create relatable and valuable posts. So home buying tips, maintenance advice, market updates, those types of things that people will get value from. Education is very important. So the more you can educate someone through the home buying process, the more you can suggest simple DIY stuff. That's going to be very powerful, and that's going to be share worthy. People want to share that type of stuff with their friends. Client success stories, home transformations, local content like spotlighting neighborhoods, local businesses, events. That stuff does really well on Facebook because, again, all of those things are share worthy. Local businesses want to share highlights that you make of them, those types of things. Also, I mentioned before, Facebook is big for building a community. Or nurturing a community. So whether you create a community, like a group or something along those lines, you want to, it's for connecting, it's for commenting, it's for liking, it's for sharing. So you want to engage with you don't want to post and ghost. It's like, it's for a back and forth. It's to have a back and forth more so than any of the other platforms. So you want to make sure that you're engaging with your comments and your messages in a really timely manner. You want to create or participate in local Facebook groups. And you also want to try to collaborate, with other local businesses, for partnerships or shout outs, tag people and places and things in your posts. That way, those people, places, and things will see the tag and they will share it in their stories or share it on their profile or whatever it might be. That's going to help you get more visibility by incorporating things around your area that are worth being highlighted, like local businesses and so on and so forth. But I want to emphasize the importance of authenticity and relationship building. Like that's really what Facebook is for. Building that relationship, keeping in touch, having that back and forth, in a post or a comment thread or whatever it might be.
For sure.
So that's Facebook. Yeah.
For sure. And I'm just going to add a little note here in the Facebook topic, Nick, because I think it's really cool. I just did a panel in Colorado and we should interview her. Her name is Marissa Lindsay, and I'm going to put her in the chat. What she did, you guys, she moved here from a different state to, from wherever to Colorado and had no database. And what she did was build a business within Facebook groups. And so she went to go to like local Facebook groups, whether that be cities, neighborhoods, and just became the local expert and just would go in there and add value. Nick, I think she did like 74 transactions her first year by herself with just Facebook leads and Facebook groups.
Yeah, I believe it.
her story is incredible. So just don't underestimate that. I'm going to put her information in the chat. She has a really cool Facebook group. It's called Real Estate for Introverts. So anybody out
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know Ashley.
Marissa, her name is
Oh,
Marissa.
Marissa. Oh, Real Estate for Introverts. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Is it the same group? Maybe she runs it with Ashley.
I don't think so. She's a lone soldier from what I know, but real estate
Okay.
for introverts, and what she'll do in that group, you guys, is share her secrets to success and how she gets into these Facebook groups in the local areas, and basically her recipe to help you build business. So go check it out, Real Estate for Introverts. I just have to shout out all these panelists today. They were so fun to just get to know over the weekend, but we're going to talk about Instagram next. So
Okay, go.
just like Facebook, you want to have your profile complete for maximum engagement, and also just making sure that you have a professional photo. And also Instagram's a little bit different, where we want to place a shortened link to direct traffic effectively. So whether that be, your website or a landing page about you, or maybe it's like a landing page of your value proposition, direct them to what you're promoting so that it's a cohesive message. And then
Yeah, I'm
as
gonna
we
drop
know,
in the chat.
yeah.
I'm gonna drop in the chat. This is if you're gonna, this is the best link. This is the best website to use that for, like Linktree. You see like
Linktree's great.
Yeah, when you see people in their Instagram say link in bio, that's usually what they use. Linktree is like your Instagram business card.
Yeah, it's all digital, and you could put your
Yeah.
Facebook link, your Instagram link, how
Mhm.
to schedule an appointment with you,
Your
etc.
website, all that stuff.
Your website. Yeah. And that you could get a free version of that too.
Mhm.
So use something like that to just promote an easy way to schedule you or promote your website through Insta. And then it's all about reels or short reels on Instagram as well. So making sure that you have like call to action or a CTA. So prompting visitors to just click on those links. From what I learned this weekend, you guys, about somebody who's doing it at a high level, her name is Claudine Phillips. Hey, Claudine, if you're out there, hopefully we're giving you a shout out, and also Marissa, but Claudine created this really cool website, or rather intention to create an experience. So she does business in Evergreen, and she created a business called the Evergreen Experience. So go find her on Instagram. But what she told us as the audience is that the more photos that you add to Instagram for one post, the better, because it just gets people to swipe more, and Instagram loves that. And of course, adding the description, like we discussed, like a call to action in your description about your post is huge, so that people will read everything that you're describing and also swipe at the same time. So that's big. The top 25% most active brands publish stories about 17 times a month, roughly every other day. And it's funny because Claudine she posts every single day. And basically what she does is she just schedules time to post and then be done.
Let's tell everyone what a story is, in case they don't know.
Yeah, so a story is something that appears at the top of your Instagram page, or Instagram when you're inside Instagram. And it's a way for people to to show kind of what you're up to on the daily, and they go away after 24 hours. So it's kind of like Snapchat, if you will. You're posting things about what you're up to, and then it disappears the next day. But it's a great way to get engagement, because people kind of want to see what you're up to, and it gives that like human, almost
another great thing
relatability.
about it is, like, let's say you have a new listing, you can add a link to the story. So like if you have a new listing and you want to showcase some photos or a video, you can add a link within the story, like on the image or video. So when people click it, it takes them to that location, which is pretty awesome.
Yes. So think about doing something like that on a consistent basis, at least every other day. And like So what we know about Instagram, Nick, is that small brands with follower counts up to 10,000 can expect around 4 times more of their followers to see their posts and their stories. So I really do just want to reiterate that it's a long-term game and consistency is key over time. And you're going to be shown up more, especially if you get a larger crowd. So the more frames you publish, the lower your retention rate.
Yeah, that's
And
important because like
yeah,
stories are, a lot of people go nuts with stories.
yes,
So like, Instagram's always changing up their algorithm. So you gotta kind of pay attention to that. But like, yeah, it's important. Like if you have up to 10,000 followers, or anything lower than 10,000 followers, you're gonna get a lot more views on your posts within the news feed as opposed to stories. And the more stories you publish per day, the lower your retention rate is going to be on those stories. People are going to kind of swipe through them or exit out. But they're saying that roughly 6 times a day at most, which seems like a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah.
That's where your retention rate is going to really start to drop off. Anything more than that. So it is a lot of work. I mean, social media is part of your business plan. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Another thing to note too is harnessing the power of hashtags. So you can go into Instagram and like literally search a hashtag and see what's trending the most. And it's relevant, and making sure that it's relevant to your content, your copy, and your description in your post as well, or story. But it's a great way to also gain more exposure. It puts in, more optimization around your exact topic, if you will. So another thing that I wanted to note too in Instagram is encouraging your clients, just like we do in Facebook, to tag you or to mention you in their post, because again, it opens up their sphere of influence and their friends to see how you are included in their world. And again, it's relatability factor. And the more that you tag somebody, it shows that you're changing lives out there, and social is a great platform to doing that. So yeah. What else did I miss?
I'm looking for, there's an app. There's a lot of apps around hashtags. I think this one's good. So like if you're not sure how to what hashtags to use, there's a couple apps. And I only have an iPhone, so I don't know if you have an Android, you just gonna have to search. So hashtag expert is like the number 1 hashtag app where like it'll give you suggestions based on your photos. That's the number 1 with like 36,000 reviews. So it will tell you based on what your photo is.
Oh, nice.
What type of hashtags to use. I'm just looking.
Hi, David.
Yeah. So hashtag expert's a good app. There's hashtag smart. It's driven by artificial intelligence. There's a lot of different hashtag apps that can help you identify which hashtags to use based on what your content is. So that's a good one. All right, let's jump into TikTok. TikTok is, like I said, it's about I'm drawing a blank now. What's it about, Leslie? Facebook for shares, Instagram for likes,
TikTok for
storytelling. Yeah, storytelling. So some things you can do here. And the great thing about TikTok is it's longer form video. So you're not really confined to like 30 seconds, like on Instagram. It's longer form video, and you can do, again, market updates, which, by the way, a lot of the realtors that are doing really well on TikTok, they're just posting information. Like they're just kind of telling it how it is, right? What's going on with the market, home improvement tips, DIY tips, home buyer tips, home selling tips. Don't feel like you have to be crazy creative. You don't. Some people just really want the facts, right? And storytelling is important because the human brains are wired for stories. It makes content relatable and memorable. And it also storytellings foster emotional connections, which help build trust and rapport with your viewers. Because we know that real estate isn't just about properties, it's about the dreams and aspirations in life of people that we help. So you can share success stories. You can be really authentic and share stories about challenging deals, because I think the problem in this industry is like everyone's like, oh, my business is amazing and nothing ever goes wrong. And every deal closes without a problem. And we know that's a bunch of crap. So post something that was challenging for you, like a deal fell apart. What happened? People like to feel like, listen, you have some struggles in your life too. Like I said, educational insights are important. Tell a story about a great deal, a bad deal, some crazy home inspection discovery, something along those lines. People love to hear that stuff. Also, music is a big piece of TikTok.
Yes.
Because if you use a piece of music that's trending on Instagram, that's trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
It will help you with your virality, right? Like if you're using a song that's popular on that platform, when people search that song, your video has a possibility of showing up. So TikTok has music, which helps you go viral and helps you get views. It also has hashtags. So both. And I highly suggest using music in your TikToks. But you want to select tunes that align with the mood of your story. You don't want to
yes. And a quick tip about that too, you want to make sure you turn down the volume if you're talking, because if you don't, nobody's going to hear you.
It'll allow you to adjust the volume of the music.
Yeah.
You also can use transitions and filters and text overlays to make your story look more compelling. So, a lot of it is that type of production, right? Like TikTok uses music, hashtags, transitions, filters, text overlays. It has a lot of built-in effects that you can use to make your storytelling dynamic and fun to watch too, with kind of special effects and such. Did you have something you wanted to add, Leslie?
I was just going to say, remember we talked about captions.
Oh yeah.
Last week, same thing.
Captions are super important. TikTok will help you with captions. There's also an app I like to use, which is simply called Captions. And it's on iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android. It's $10 a month, but I use it every single day, so it's totally worth it. And I love it. And it has dozens of different types of captions, fun ones. Like TikTok only has boring looking black and white captions, whereas this captions app will allow you to do fun captions, different colors that pop. So definitely check that out. Also, authenticity is important on all of the platforms, not just on TikTok.
Yeah.
The most engaging stories are genuine.
Yes.
If you look at a lot of TikToks, they're very underproduced. They're not flashy. They're not made with. TikTok likes when you use their platform to make your video, as opposed to making a video with your phone camera. Okay, it's both your phone camera, but what I mean is the native app. If you use TikTok, if you open TikTok to make your video, it knows whether you're using the app to make the video or you're using your iPhone and then uploading it. It doesn't like that as much. It likes you to create the video within the app because I don't know, it just does. It wants you to be there as much as possible. So avoid overproduction, focus on capturing the real emotions and moments that resonate with viewers. So that's what I have to say about that. What do you have to say? What do you have to say, Leslie?
I think the biggest tip that I wanted to share with you all from this weekend's panelists that I interviewed about social at my Colorado KW Summit is that just don't overthink it. I think a lot of agents just like overthink the process of social and then they get stuck like a deer in headlights. Really, it's all about just failing forward because what we've heard over the weekend and over time is that a lot of people who are doing it at a high level just get into it and they don't care like how they sound or how they look. Your first video might be totally different from like your 50th video, but that's how we learn and that's how you get into it. Another tip that I wanted to just offer is time block that amount of time to post on social. And then just set it and forget it and walk away and focus on the rest of your day, right? So if you're not going to do it, don't do it. But if you do want to do it consistently over time so you can gain an organic reach and be your authentic self, because that's why people hire you, right? They want to like you, know you, trust you. So be that trustable, relatable person. And it doesn't always have to be about real estate either, Nick. Like it could be about cold plunging. Like one of the panelists was like, I did a cold plunge on Instagram and people were going crazy about it. It just makes her look more human, right?
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Cold plunging is crazy. Polar bear plunge.
A polar bear plunge.
So anyway, basically, just understand that Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, they each offer unique opportunities to connect with a diverse audience, from showcasing your properties to leveraging trends that capture viewers and captivate your viewers. Harnessing the strengths of each platform allow agents to craft a holistic online experience and presence, which helps obviously foster trust, engagement, authentic connections. And it's really like right now, social media is no longer a luxury, but it's a necessity for real estate agents. Right? Like I know for a fact that when you go to a listing consultation, 9 times out of 10, that seller is going to say, what are you going to do on social media to market my property?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just where we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you
For
going to
sure.
do to market my property on social media? Because everybody's on social media, from 18 to 25-year-olds on TikTok, 30 to 35 to 45 on Facebook, and then like 55, I'm sorry, Instagram, then 55 plus. Everything is like, Facebook's for the old people now. Instagram is for like, the 30 and 40 somethings. And then TikTok's, for the 18 to 25-year-olds. So it's super important to just, you can be in front of all of those different demographics, and it's free.
It's free.
It's free. So
Yeah.
it's important because, as real estate landscape continues to evolve, those who integrate these digital tools will undoubtedly stand out and stay in the forefront of clients' minds when making some of their most significant life decisions. So it's not an option anymore. You have to do it. You have to. But by the way, you don't have to do all three.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to do all three. Pick one, master it, move on to the next. That's what I suggest.
Yeah, same.
LinkedIn, Snapchat, LinkedIn's good. Yeah. I mean, LinkedIn is, I think, along the lines of Facebook, but a little bit more formal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
so
and
you
LinkedIn,
can use a lot of the
think
Facebook. Sorry, what's that? Go ahead.
I was just going to say LinkedIn's like for professional networking too. So, I mean, you can do that at a high level for referrals all day long. Just thoughts.
So I would say, like, if you're going to use LinkedIn, use it like you use Facebook, but use it a little bit more professionally. Button it up.
Button it up, Buttercup.
Snapchat, yeah, I don't even think, is that even the thing anymore? Is that even
I feel like all the kitties
couldn't tell you about Snapchat.
Nah.
Jose makes a good point. If you use the platform to create the content, it helps with the algorithm. So good insight there.
Yes.
This is gonna be posted on the YouTube with the link I posted earlier. It's also going to be, I email out the week's worth of content at the end of the week. So you'll get all of the replays in your email on Thursday or Friday. I'm just looking to see what we have coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow we have building an email list and the importance of your database and how to market to them. Wednesday, we have a special guest, Jason Abrams, head of industry at Keller Williams. So he'll just talk for 30 minutes. And then Thursday, we have utilizing direct mail in an effective way. So that's what I think you should do, is join us for those.
Join us. You can't miss Jason. You can't.
No,
he brings all the energy.
He's always, yes, he does. Appreciate you guys. Spread the word on the REALIFY calls. We love to see people on here. We're just kind of growing this thing, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.